This was kind of happening on a repetitive basis over about a year. And on the fifth time that I went up there, it was probably the quietest time I had ever been. And the way it worked is you went to the rear of the Ferguson Police Department and you checked in to let them know who you were, what department you work for, and what your DSN number is. That's the number that identifies you within your department. So I gave it to them and walked to the front of the department where I met with, I would say there's probably 50 police officers there. And I was told to kind of get to the end of the line, standing in the grass, and just kind of stand in the line of police officers, which was facing out over a street with protesters on the other side. And the main thing we were there to do is if they got in this road, which was a 4-lane kind of major road, not a highway, but it was kind of like a major road. It was our job to get them out of the road, make sure no one gets hurt. They have the right to protest. We do our thing over here. No big deal. And I probably got there around 11:45, coming up on midnight, and checked in again. I'm standing on the grass, looking out at these protesters. Nothing's really happening. They're actually barbecuing across the street. I can smell it. It smells good. It seems like it's going to be a good night. And as I'm standing there, I see a red car moving from my right to left. And then right when it gets in front of me, it moves. It takes a right turn and starts going away from me and up a hill. And I looked to my left and I saw a CNN crew there. And for whatever reason, I heard in my head, Grandma would want you to look at that red car. So as I looked at that red car, and no thought like that has ever happened, ever on a patrol, ever anything like that. And I just looked at the red car. And as I looked at the red car, I got hit with something across my face. I thought I got hit by a bat, like someone snuck up on me and hit me with a metal bat across my face. It spun me. And then I hit the ground basically with my butt facing wherever that bat came from. And I put my hand to my face. I look down. There's purple blood pouring out of my face. And I look up at an officer standing next to me. And I said in so many words, did I just get shot in the face? And all he says is officer down into his mic. I can see his eyes. They're the size of plates, right? This is serious. I can hear another officer screaming. It turns out later I found out that he had been shot in the shoulder. But now I know it's real serious. I'm still hearing some gunfire, but I realize I have no time. So I try to sneak in a quick prayer. I wasn't a highly religious person or anything like that. I wasn't going to church. I wasn't doing anything like that. But I just thought I should sneak one in there really quick. It's like, God, please forgive me for anything I've done wrong. Please watch over my family. Thank you so much for this life. And when I got to the end of the prayer, I was still there. So I was like, okay, so what's the next thing I do? And everyone's hiding. There's no one like jumping on me or anything like that. Everyone's hiding, trying to get away from the gunfire. And so I'm like, well, I should probably move towards the back of the police station. And I thought I wasn't going to get anywhere, but I thought if I at least tried, my family would find out that I didn't lay there kind of like afraid, that I was actually moving, and that might give them something. Again, it was just very quick. And then I kept walking. Nobody went with me. I kept walking. Nobody went with me. I kept walking. And now I get to the back of the police station. And I have my hand on my face and I said to them, I've been shot. I need help. And the funny thing is they said, you should go to the back of the fire station. And I said, really? And the fire station was right next door, but I had to go across a parking lot, up some stairs and all that kind of stuff. So I walk over there. I'm walking up the stairs. The paramedics are running down the stairs. I'm like, awesome. They're running towards me. They run past me. And I have to stop and go, no. It's me. Let's go. And I walk to the ambulance. I jump in the back of the ambulance and basically sit down. I'm like, let's go. And so we're going. And since I'm still here, I'm like, what I should do if I can get a hold of anyone, I should call my sergeant who's on duty because he's got the number to everyone in my family. He can tell them what's going on, if I pass out or if I die. And so I get one of the paramedics to call him and tell him what's going on. And he does all that. I don't talk to my sergeant. And so then we get off the phone. I'm like, all right, what else would I do if I had time? All right, well, if I had time, I'd try to call my wife. So I had them dial. My hand's shaking real bad. I'm like, freaking out. And she doesn't pick up. Don't worry, I didn't leave a message. I didn't say, like, honey, this is me. I'm sorry I died, or I'm dying right now. That would have been awful, I think. So I didn't leave a message, but I did then try to call the mom. I tried to call my mom. And it was late. Again, it's like 12:30 now. My mom and dad are in bed, I'm sure, by like 9, 10, whatever it is. But I'm like, I might as well try, you know? So I try, and my mom picks up. She's a English woman. You know, she lives in the United States, but she was born and raised in London. She's like, I'm like, Mom, it's me. I've been shot. I'm probably going to die. I'm so sorry. You're the best mom ever. I love you so much. And in the classic British, like, I don't know where she comes up with it. She's like, Cam, you're going to be okay. And I'm like, I know you got to say that, Mom, and all that kind of stuff, but you know, I love you so much. You're the best mom ever. Please tell Daddy he's the best dad ever. You know, I love you so much. She's like, honey, I'll see you soon. And that's all she said. And then got off the phone with me. It was calming, though. It was calming.
Goodbye, goodbye. I'm in your head now.